but then they're going to do it in their version, like, and in the way that benefits them, and that now is going to change kind of the trajectory of what you would have done, or the outcome, or whatever the look is, or whatever it is in that scenario. But and also, like, a lot of the times they don't do what they say they can do. So it's like, now I spent all this time relying on you to do this and that, had to do it myself anyway, and had the extra effort of having to decipher and deal with you. So, sometimes it's not worth it, but.
Do you think that there's anything that we might have skipped over that
I think, well, I guess, like, it's depending on, like, are we speaking to, like, the younger generation of artists right now, or like,
absolutely? Well,
yeah,
that's important.
like, I think I would just say to them, like, believe in yourself, keep your head on straight, like, keep your focus on what you want to do, like, your attention is everything. And what's the word, like, I don't know what's a better word to say, like, stick up for what you believe in, or like, keep your integrity, or keep your, like, if this is your vision for something, make sure it gets done that way. Don't compromise, or don't listen to people who say that's impossible, or whatever it is. If you believe that that's it, then that's it. Like, just make it happen now. Like, it's more so of now just, like, making the map of how you're going to get there. But you're going to get there regardless, as long as you don't stop, right? Like, so I think that's the important thing, as far as, like, a younger artist goes. And don't let people take advantage. Don't let people convince you that you need them to do what you naturally can do, I think that's important too.
Have you had a lot of success without like finding, like on your own?
Well, yeah, I think that's the most success I would have, because who's going to have my interest in mind better than myself? I found, like, a lot of, like, the structures that are already in place are going to benefit themselves. Like, that's how they stayed there so long. So I think you have to kind of, like, and also, like, being a female, it's just starting to kind of get more popular in the art industry, but, like, most of the art industry is not female, at least, like, in museums and stuff. I think each generation has their things that need to overcome, so that's another thing, like, just navigating as a female in the industry is a little bit different too. So I think that's another reason why I needed to just kind of, like, make my own path, because there's not that many who have, like, done this path before. Like, there's not that many examples to look at. So I mean, there are, but in public perception, like, Frida Kahlo, like, it's like there's not that many that you could just name off the top of your head. So I'd like to change that. I feel like I already have, or on my way there very well. And then also, you don't necessarily need those, like, structures in order to make yourself successful. But yeah, it is like definitely finding your voice as an artist, and, like, staying true to that, and, like, just expanding on that is really important. And the more seamlessly you can do that, the better. And what's it, too many cooks in the kitchen or whatever. You don't want everybody giving you input on your work, or I like to just put out my most authentic self in my work. So the less people involved, the better, in my opinion. But that's not how everybody works either. Like, teams are cool, like, if you have a good team. And I definitely have, like, teams of people that I work with on projects, and friends and stuff that, on a consistent basis we work together in different ways. But these are people who I've been working with for years and years, that I can say this is definitely, like, a solid person. As far as, like, new people who come in and out, it's hard to tell with the galleries or whatever. curators and things like that. So, which also to me sometimes is like a waste of time trying to figure out. So I'd rather just put the time into making it happen myself rather than having to figure out if that person can make it happen for me. Does that make sense? Yeah, right.
Hell yeah. No, I know what you mean. I think sometimes people would like to have you believe that you need them, or that.
And maybe they could do it, but it's also like but then they're gonna do it in their version, like, and in the way that benefits them, and that now is gonna change kind of the trajectory of what you would have done, or the outcome, or whatever the look is, or whatever it is in that scenario. But and also, like, a lot of the times they don't do what they say they can do. So it's like, now I spent all this time relying on you to do this and that, had to do it myself anyway, and had the extra effort of having to decipher and deal with you. So, you know, sometimes it's not worth it, but you'll know the difference. You can tell if people are professional or not. Like, at a certain point, it's more so of being more selective with your time and your energy, and also learning from past experience that, okay, if this happens, I already see what this is, or if this is the way they operate, okay, they're professional, you know what I mean? So it just gets easier to recognize, definitely. But then also, like, you know, when you recognize it, don't second guess yourself or keep giving chances and things like that. Like, just keep it moving and just follow your intuition, I guess.